Ever felt like your local government is about as efficient as a dial-up modem trying to stream 8K video? Well, hold on to your hats because we're about to dive into the future of governance, a world so wild it makes science fiction look like a history documentary. I'm talking about Decentralized Autonomous Systems, or DAS. Don't worry, it's not another crypto fad your cousin tried to explain at Thanksgiving. Think of it less like blockchain and more like a city run by a very, very smart Roomba. Imagine a world with no mayors, no city council meetings that drag on forever, just pure, unadulterated code. This is the promise of DAS. To avoid subjecting you to the empty chatter of Alistair Finch, our leading AI expert, and to give you verified information firsthand, the neural network doesn't like you, sent our investigative team, which is mostly just me, to the world's first ever DAS-governed community, a small experimental town called Codetopia. Upon arrival, we were greeted not by a friendly face, but by a drone that scanned our retinas and 3D printed a visitor's pass shaped like a rubber chicken. The streets were pristine, not because of a dedicated sanitation department, but because an army of tiny solar-powered cleaning bots swarmed any piece of litter like piranhas on a donut. It was both impressive and slightly terrifying. We tried to interview a local, but she just pointed to a QR code on her shirt. Scanning it revealed her real-time satisfaction score with public services, which was a solid 9.8 out of 10. Apparently, the algorithm that allocates parking spaces also predicts your favorite coffee order. My latte was ready before I even knew I wanted one. Creepy? A little. Convenient? Absolutely. But what about the big decisions? How does a town run by algorithms handle a crisis? We got our answer when a rogue goose, affectionately named Honkzilla by the locals, started terrorizing the town park. Instead of a panicked city hall meeting, the DAS instantly analyzed terabytes of data. It cross-referenced avian behavior patterns, local wind speeds, and the collected emotional sentiment of park-goers via their smartwatches. The solution? A fleet of drones deployed, not with nets, but with speakers playing Barry White on a continuous loop, while another drone offered the goose a bioengineered, gluten-free baguette. Honkzilla was soothed, the park was safe, and the entire operation was funded by a microtransaction of 0.00001 crypto cents from every citizen. No committees, no budget debates, just smooth, goose-calming action. But it's not all sunshine and algorithm-baked bread. We found a small resistance group. Their leader, a man who only identified himself as manual override, complained that the DAS had optimized his daily walking route to work so efficiently he no longer passed the bakery with the good croissants. "Is this freedom?" he asked us, dramatically gesturing with a stale croissant he'd had to go 3 blocks out of his way for. The algorithm decided I needed more cardio, not buttery goodness. This is tyranny by efficiency. And what happens when the code has a bug? Last week, a typo in an update caused all the traffic lights to turn green simultaneously. The DAS's solution was to automatically reroute all self-driving cars into a perfectly choreographed, high-speed ballet of near misses. It was the most beautiful and terrifying traffic jam I've ever witnessed. The DAS later issued a public apology in the form of a haiku, delivered by a hologram of a kitten. So, is a decentralized, autonomous future our destiny? Will we trade our messy, human-led systems for the cold, hard logic of code? Maybe. The residents of Codetopia seem happy, even if their lives are micromanaged by a super-intelligent operating system. As for me, I'm still not sure. On one hand, automated goose negotiation is pretty cool. On the other hand, a world without the freedom to choose your own croissant path feels a little less flaky. The future is coming, whether we're ready or not. Let's just hope it comes with a manual override button. First and foremost, prove to yourself that you still have the freedom of choice. Choose to like and subscribe for more peeks into our weird and wonderful future. Thanks for watching.